Okay, good morning, everybody. Here goes nothing. Woo! Oh boy, stepping out into this frigid Dallas cold to make the walk to work. Yeah, it is a winter wonderland out here at 5:21 in the morning, 19 degrees and some snowflakes falling. Man, this is just an awesome view. I'm going to share it with you. Snow on the ground, snow falling. I mean, look at this. This is just pretty awesome. Man, I hope everybody is staying safe and warm this weekend. They here at work have us staying across the street so that we can make the walk into work far less treacherous than the drive for a lot of folks, especially if you're coming from Fort Worth. But again, we are expecting more below freezing temperatures today. Of course, a little bit of snow falling right now. Catch us this morning on Daybreak and WFAA Plus throughout the day to get the latest on all the conditions. But seeing a ton of cancellations coming in from school districts that are saying, no, we're not coming to school on Monday. And I imagine there's going to be quite a few saying, you know what, we're not going to come in on Tuesday either. But this has been just a pretty crazy weather experience. Of course, folks who have lived here know what it can get like in Texas when it gets this cold. But again, hopefully you are staying safe and warm and don't have to be outdoors any longer than I am right now, walking to work. And they're having a great weekend, and will catch up with us on air.
Good morning from your overnight WFAA winter weather coverage crew. We are headed from the Collin County, Dallas County line to downtown Dallas. If you haven't already seen, check out this video our station got last night while you were sleeping. People who left the Mavs-Lakers game from the American Airlines Center got stuck on Woodall Rogers, and it was a mess. Just look at it. It is currently 2:30 in the morning, and this is what US 75 going south looks like. There's that one car that looks like it just was abandoned and on the side of the road. It's definitely not in a legitimate lane. Yeah, it's rough. Something I want to point out about this drive, while it looks pretty, this is no magical winter wonderland. This is definitely a thick layer of ice that we are driving over. So as we inch closer to downtown Dallas, here is another look at the road from our point of view. Don't be on the road if you absolutely don't have to. It's going to be a while until any of this gets any better.
WFAA Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. Every story begins with a vision, a roadmap guiding what's to come. These are the building blocks. This is the foundation built by the people, the ones who show up. Every dribble,
Richardson this morning, just off 75. If you're trying to venture out today, maybe to some of this retail space over here, let me give you a few reasons not to. First of all, the obvious, all of this ice. Yeah, beneath my feet is not cute snow. It is thick ice. Like, my boot cannot get through it at all. Maybe you're thinking, I won't drive my car. I still want to venture out, so I'll take the Dart. Well, look over here. These trains, some of them we've seen coming by say out of service. And then look in the distance, you see those guys in the neon colored vests? They are working around the clock to make things less slippery for those who need the Dart train, for those who absolutely need to get out. They are also working to thaw out the track that the Dart trains run on. The officials still warning everyone not to venture out unless you absolutely have to, because everything that you see right here, it's not going anywhere. Take it from someone who's been on the road since 2 o'clock this morning, Sunday, January 25th. It's not looking good. Good Sunday morning, Erica Lopez here, tracking the roads again at WFAA. I want to give you a little bit of an update of what we've been seeing this morning. Seeing a lot of people just get stuck. They just don't have the right vehicle to be navigating these conditions. Seeing semis not able to make it up ramps. They've got to be hauled up. I've seen other just passenger cars stuck and emergency crews have to help push it forward. We don't want that to be any of you. The goal for TxDOT today is to try and clear out some of the icy, snowy conditions. Of course, they're going to be focused on our highways and interstates, all of those kind of main roadways. So your residential roadways are probably going to stay really slick because we're really not going to be seeing temperatures get warm. We're not going to see too much sun to really melt anything off for the next several days. Of course, our meteorologists will be covering all of that. But the moral of the story today, stay home, stay safe, stay off the roadways if you can. If you are essential personnel and you do need to be driving, hopefully you have a vehicle good enough to get you through it, and just take it slow. 35E in Dallas and Commerce southbound, you can just really see that thick coating of snow on the interstate. One car cruising through. You can't see any of the lane lines. We know that can be extremely dangerous. I was talking to, again, a few other coworkers this morning, and they were saying they just kind of drove in the middle of the road, tried to follow different tracks and, try to be really, really slow on the roadways if you do have to travel. But the message that we're getting from TxDOT today is to stay off the road so that they can work to treat and clear what's already happened. This is I-20 in Fort Worth, right around Resource this morning, where we are seeing some of those crews work through the area and clear off what is remaining from the storm. And we know, like Marielle said, it's not over. We're getting another wave later today, which of course our meteorologists will be keeping you in the know about. 35 and Oak Street North in Denton. This is one of the areas that got hit really hard. Another thing, it does look like we've got crews working to kind of clear, or maybe that's just a couple cars with their hazards on. It's a little bit tough to tell. Volume is light. That's going to be the silver lining, and we're hoping it stays that way again so that crews can do what they need to do to make things safer on the roadways. Mark and Kara.
How am I staying warm in this cold? A high-tech heated vest and low-tech cayenne pepper. Why cayenne pepper, you ask? Well, last week, the Los Angeles Rams went into cold and frigid Chicago, and they won. And afterwards, they said one of the keys to success, they put cayenne pepper in their socks to keep their feet warm. Because cayenne pepper has the ingredient capsaicin, which has many health benefits, one of them opening up your blood vessels, allowing for better blood flow, and it can create a warm feeling on your skin. So I looked it up. They recommend putting half a teaspoon of cayenne, half a teaspoon of foot powder so you don't cause irritation. Put it in your socks and scrunch it all up before you put it on your feet. Right now, feet are still feeling pretty cold. I'm not sure how they would feel had I not put the pepper in there, but I will keep you updated on whether or not this works. What are some of your cold weather hacks to stay warm? Pepper?
These crews are still out here. It is freezing cold, as you guys know, and these guys are hard at work right behind me. So we told you a little bit about it last night. The water main break sent water kind of flowing through this neighborhood on Trophy Club Drive. Crews responded pretty quickly, and we were told by Trophy Club officials that they were able to kind of get a hold on the water main break, but the repairs have taken some time, and you can see crews are still out here kind of bringing in more equipment, more workers. We know that Trophy Club officials were asking people in this neighborhood to kind of conserve water. We were told that these folks did that, but obviously these repairs are ongoing, and in these conditions we can't help but just say thank you to these people who are coming to these emergency calls, all of our emergency responders.
Folks, this is why you do not want to come out if you don't have to. We had somebody stuck on the on-ramp to the Woodall-Rogers Bridge 7525 split. You don't want to be out here if you don't have to be. It's about 15 degrees. Feel like temperature is about 7. You don't want to be out here. But last night we saw a bunch of people getting stuck on this actual bridge, but today we're seeing some people stuck on this on-ramp right here. So it looks like this kind person is blocking the on-ramp so nobody else gets stuck. And this person seems to be alone, trying to push their own car. So we'll go see if we can go give them some help, and hopefully they can make it back down soon, and this on-ramp can get opened back up.
Well, Cole, we got a call this morning from a resident here at an apartment complex in Denton telling us that a carport actually fell over from the weight of the snow. So we came to check it out, and this is what we're seeing right now. The good news is, look at this, no cars underneath. I spoke with multiple residents who woke up this morning to find this here, and they told us that management informed them not to park their cars under here because this awning cannot hold the weight of snow, and that's exactly what happened here. There were no cars underneath. No property damage to people's vehicles, thankfully. We did drive around this apartment complex as well. There are no cars under the other carports either. This is the only one, though, that has fallen over, but you can kind of see here the thick layer of snow that piled on top of it since Saturday early morning until now.
Good morning, good news, bad news. Good news, the sun is out for the first time in days here in North Texas, in Gatesville, where we are about half an hour north of Denton. Bad news, it is so cold, and we've got a wind chill here that is very, very cold. We are in single digits with the wind chill right now here in Gainesville. There are some, check on the roads, there is traffic moving on 35, not right now, but we've seen some come by back and forth. Lots of TxDOT crews trying to keep that interstate clear. We are saying, but side streets, not the same story. Still compacted sleet there. We saw a little bit of snow earlier today. That's now stopped, and our meteorologists say we're probably not going to get any more precipitation for the next few days.
How do you feel about this icy sleet that's hitting?
Thankfully I'm prepared for that too, so not too bad. Thankfully I cannot feel it. You look like you're not having a great time though, covering your head.
He knows.
I'm gonna be walking about 8 miles, so 4 there, 4 back. Going to see my brother, sister-in-law, nephew. It's kind of very peaceful in a strange way. Just get out moving. I don't have anything else better to do, and we don't see this every day, thankfully. Texas drivers are a little bit questionable at the best of times, and also I don't really know how to drive well in the snow and the ice. Plus I've got all the gear. I go backpacking quite a bit, so I already have it. Quiet, hushed, icy, not bringing flashbacks to 2021, but not quite as bad, so I'm happy about that.
Everything's closed, no, very few cars on the road.
Jupiter House is weirdly open, so yes, everything but Jupiter House apparently. Jupiter House is a coffee shop nearby. I frequent there quite a bit. I did not think anything was going to be open. Yes, I might need a warm pick-me-up on the way there. My nose is fine, honestly. Once you go past numb, you don't really feel anything anymore. Just as long as it's not going hypothermic, then you're fine.
Okay, our winter storm is mostly over. Just a little light snow remaining. Maybe some thicker spots in there. It's not holding up too well. Fingers crossed we see some of this. We'll have a couple more opportunities today, it looks like, for snow. But right now, something interesting happening. We're getting some lake effect snow near Fort Worth. Do you see that? And even down just south of Lake Louisville. So a couple of spots are seeing lake effect snow in North Texas. How about that? So our snow timeline today could see some light snow now through 9 a.m. in some of our northern counties. Light snow then possible this afternoon through some of our northern counties, which I'll show you on Timecast. But lake effect snow, not just tonight now. It looks like it's already happening out there. That'll be another good opportunity if you're south and east of some lakes. Here's Timecast. Again, that first plume kind of peters out. And then here comes that next one in the afternoon between 1 and 4 p.m. But a little lake effect snow occurring out there. How's that for North Texas? Hopefully we see some snow.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you are at home staying safe and warm. And by the looks of it out here, I believe you are. We are at Skillman and Walnut Hill. That's the intersection right over there in Dallas. And it has been pretty much empty since we got here just a few minutes ago. There are some businesses around. There's a Walgreens over there. Oh, actually, there's a car right there. One car right there. There's a Walgreens. There's a breakfast spot. There's a Starbucks right here. There's a grocery store over here. Obviously, all of them are closed because of the weather. No cars in the parking lot. So what would normally potentially be a Starbucks, a grocery store, would potentially be pretty busy on a Sunday morning. People getting out and about for their weekend, getting their morning started. It's completely empty. Almost all the places we've seen outside of a few convenience stores and gas stations, almost everywhere is closed because as you can see, all around me, the roads, the sidewalks, especially bridges and overpasses. It's not just this snow that has started to fall that has covered this, but underneath is ice. It's a lot more slick. So as we've been saying all weekend, as TxDOT has been urging, stay off the roads. Please let their crews do the work, because if you let them do the work, then hopefully that'll be sooner that we can all get back on the roads. But also, just mainly, it's safer to stay home right now unless you absolutely have to get out. So stay warm and stay safe.